Hi, welcome back to Elements in Focus. My name is Grant Soliven, Manager Advisor Operations, and always with me, Director of Financial Planning, Rheaume. We're so happy to have you back at Elements in Focus. For you seasoned veterans out there, you know the drill. But if you're joining us for the first time, what Aaron and I try to do in these videos is give you snack bite pieces of information on what we believe are the 5 critical planning elements that could derail a financial situation. And so getting into that, we're going to focus today on legacy planning. So what snack bite can we give in legacy planning? Glad you asked. Why evaluating beneficiaries is critical or important. And so Aaron and I, we walk through this all of the time, and we have so many horrific situations that we can go through as case studies to say why this is important, but we don't have the time for that. So I'm going to instead tee up Aaron. Aaron, walk us through why this is such a big deal.
We could take this, as Grant said, in a lot of different directions. Most importantly, if you come in for your family update with one of the advisors in our team at the Financial Enhancement Group, beneficiaries is one of those checklist items that we are always covering. And so we want to make sure that if you have the accounts here at FEG, that we have the proper beneficiaries titled, listed, making sure we're not creating any loose ends if something were to happen to one of you. The reason it's important is for a number of reasons. We want to make sure that your wishes are being followed, making sure that you want your assets to go to the specific people that you have designated on those beneficiaries. Sometimes we find things that happen that you may not be thinking about. There's been instances in the past where a loved one has passed away, but they're still listed as a beneficiary, and maybe there's not a per stirpes to where it's following their bloodline, or you want to really just change that. The other thing is not all beneficiaries are equal. And I say this a lot, and so does Grant and our team. It's not equal from a standpoint of the love that you have for those beneficiaries. It's from an income standpoint. So when you're looking at different asset buckets, you want to make sure the correct beneficiaries are getting assets in a correct way so that it's limiting their income tax. For instance, if you have a high income earning, let's say, child, and you have one that's a lower incoming earning child, leaving IRA assets, which are tax deferred and future taxed, to that high income earner may not be the best solution if you have Roth money or some other type of assets. And so we are evaluating that from a tax standpoint. So we look at your tax return, we look at your kids' tax return, we look at your grandkids' tax rate. There are many, many things that we want to make sure that we're doing from a tax planning standpoint. And most importantly, make sure that your bank accounts have beneficiaries. Make sure that your house has maybe a transfer on death deed so that you're avoiding probate. There's a number of reasons that we make sure that we have this conversation because if they are missed, they can create financial headaches in the future.
Absolutely. And like Aaron said, when it goes to beneficiaries that aren't equal, if you're charitably inclined, there may be good reasons to leave tax-deferred assets, including non-qualified annuities, etc., to a charity instead, even if the dollars on paper look like the one asset's bigger than the other. And here's another one. Maybe sometimes it's good to leave money in a 401k because of some of the conversion rules that still apply for inherited beneficiaries.
Mhm.
All big things that have to be discussed. It's not simply, I love my kids equally, they're going to get money equally. It's let's have a deeper conversation on that, and it's so important to evaluate those beneficiaries, like Aaron said. So if you're working with our team, you know we have these discussions. If you're new to Elements in Focus and FEG, please reach out to us. Complimentary meeting. We want to give you some things to think about, maybe evaluate those beneficiaries and give you some thoughts on that. And if we end up working together, that's absolutely fantastic. To get that meeting set up, please call Brittany, 800-928-4001. She'll get all the information she can about your situation so we can have a productive time together, and she'll get you set up with one of the great advisors in your area. You can send questions to us at talktofeg.com. I'm sorry, talktofeg at yourlifeafterwork.com. That's a tongue twister. And if you need more, or if you'd like more content and you'd like to see what else we've done on similar topics, please go to our website, yourlifeafterwork.com. You can find a lot of information there from articles, videos, everything we've done over the years. There's a lot of stuff there. A lot of it's still very much relevant.
Mhm.
And so go in there, dive in, have a blast, communicate with us, set up a meeting. Again, thank you for spending that little bit of time with us and unpacking some of these 5 critical elements. Thank you again. We look forward to seeing you at the next one. Have a great day.